Hi everybody! Welcome to another episode of DETV, our weekly Tuesday show where we talk about dice and other things. And today, hi Bird Dog, we're talking about other things. I'm very excited to introduce to you a brand new product for us and our team mom slash what do you call that? I don't know, team leader. Maria is in the chat today, most Vicinirus, and she will answer any detailed questions you have about what I'm about to show you. So I will start off by introducing yesterday's newsletter where we made the official announcement, so maybe some of you already know about this. Let's get in there. Cross-body dice trays. I left a clue last week with you guys saying that it was about taking it with you, and this is a dice tray you can take with you. And what's great about this dice tray is that it will hold all your dice, and then you can hold it on your shoulder with an awesome strap, and you don't have to carry an individual dice tray, flat packed magnet or otherwise, along with you with your equipment while you go play D&D. I'll go ahead and show this off to you in person. I have one here with me. Look at how nice! And it's got a little Brockton and D20 shape there so that you know it's Dice Envy, so that you know it's good. These are all little magnets, clasps. They're not like they're little button clasps. I'm not sure exactly what you would call them. And they're just magnets, so easy on and easy off, but they're strong little magnets, so they stick. There's 4 of them that hold the lid on. Apologize ahead of time for the angles and such. I'm not a professional bag model. There we go. And then the lid here, which I need to grab, slides off like so. And on the inside, you have a full-on tray, like full size, and then you also have a tray with a lip inside, so you've got 2 little sections there. And I will go ahead, got some minis here that we'll talk about later, but I'll show you on the table. So this is cool because you can set up a set or 2 or 4 around the edges here while you have another set active in the play space. The rim around the edge is great for things like dice jail or having dice for different characters. So then you could roll in the middle if you wanted to. You can also keep this separate and then bring in the top piece to use as your main tray, like so. And with even further functionality, you can also slide this big tray area, this one side, under. It fits into the, well, there we go. It fits into the smaller one fits into it. So it can slide under. You can see here where like the buttons are. So you can have the whole thing very compact. You can have 2 separate trays. You can use one or the other. And then when you're done playing, you take it, separate it back into 2 pieces, which isn't hard to do, I promise. I'm just a little nervous, so I'm struggling right now. Separate it back into 2 pieces, put it back. So you put the lid back on like this, line up the little magnet clasps, and then snap it shut. And these magnet clasps are super strong, like I said, so they'll keep it tight. And then you have a portable dice tray that has detachable straps, or a strap, sorry, adjustable, detachable strap. And I'll just show you. You can adjust it to any length you want, pop it on, and you're ready to go. This one's kind of long right now, but you can get it as short as like up here, and it goes way longer too. So it's definitely a one-size-fits-all situation. It's high-quality fake leather, it's not vinyl, I don't know. Maria knows more about the materials. But high quality, it's just like our regular dice trays, the same finish. So if you have any of our flat trays, then you're familiar with this. And it's really good, really durable. And yeah, compact, it's a good size. It feels very much like a bag, like a crossbody bag that you would normally wear. So it's comfortable to wear. And yeah, we love it. This is Maria's brainchild. She's been trying to get this to come to fruition for at least a year now. And we were lucky enough to be able to make it work this year. So she might already be answering your questions. There's a lot going on in the chat, so I'm not sure. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask her right now in the chat. She was there through the whole process of designing it, drafting it, working with our manufacturers to source the right materials. She chose a really good, it's a velvet inlay on both the inside of the lid and in the main area and in the sides. So it's good, it keeps all your dice nice and safe. Really good for rolling metal dice. Obviously, we always recommend that if you're going to roll our metal dice or our stone dice, that you use a padded dice tray. So this is perfect for that. Oh, and size-wise, very important, it fits our chunkies. So, well, you can't really see, but this is a chunky stone D20, and all of our chunkies are about this size, 33 millimeters, and the middle of the dice tray here will fit our chunkies. So if you have any of our 10-piece sets with the polymer chunkies, yes, it fits the big boys. So, which is great. Something else it fits, also great, your minis. And that's what we'll talk about next here. But before I go into that little feature, just want to finish out the newsletter. Some of you guys, it looks like, got the newsletter and saw that we actually did a segment called Will It Fit? This is a riff off the old Will It Blend segments that they used to do with blenders. I don't remember exactly what the brand of the blender was, but yeah, so it fits minis and dice, obviously, and very usefully. It also fits a pack of gum, some hand sanitizer, your keys perhaps. Very useful, very functional. You're going somewhere, obviously, if you're taking this with you, so good to have your keys. Turns out it does not fit a banana. Now, technically, the banana does fit, but we do not recommend fitting a banana into your crossbody dice tray because you will get banana mush in your crossbody dice tray. So, we say no to bananas. Cats are interested in bananas, so then we of course had to try the cat. The cat technically fits. She fits pretty well actually if she's sitting in the lid part. She is small enough to, get her little paws in there and get snuggly. But we can't close it with her in it, so like what's the use? And then we were like, oh yeah, DMs want you to bring snacks to every game. So I was like, hey, goldfish crackers. I have like a giant bag. Let me see if those will fit in. And of course they fit in because they're goldfish crackers. Also, do not recommend doing this. You will get goldfish crackers, crumbs everywhere. I am still finding them on my desk after having done this weekend. So, unless you want ants, I recommend against this. But they do fit. And last but not least, we got silly with it and tried soup. And I'm here to tell you, soup technically fits, but cannot be carried anywhere after you've closed it and tipped it on its side. So, I'm going to go ahead and say no to the soup, no to the banana, yes to the cat, because always yes to cats, and definitely yes to dice and minis. Alright, so that's our crossbody dice tray. The code this week is strapped. Let me pull it up so everybody can read how I spelled it, just in case I spelled it wrong. Here's the code this week for 10% off, strapped. If you want to get yours, you can use that code this week and take 10% off. Oh, and look at the picture here. Look at how many dice that fit. Dylan took this picture, and if you go to the product page too, you'll see a close-up of it. There have to be at least 10, maybe 12 sets in there, including our giant chunkies. So you can bring like a set for every player if you're the DM and maybe your players don't have dice. But if your players don't have dice, you need to tell them just to come to our website and get dice. But anyways, it carries a lot. And yeah, we love it. It's a great product. We got lots of them, so we're going to have them in stock for a while. We're very excited about that. And yeah, it's so much fun. It's a brand new thing. We're not going to stop selling our flat dice trays anytime soon. We love those too. So this is just sort of a sister product. And yeah, we're just super stoked to have it finally after all this time. And I know Maria is also excited to finally see her vision come to life, which is cool. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. If there are any questions, like I said, ask Maria specifically about the bags. But if you think of a question later and you're like, dang, I forgot to ask Maria this thing, please hit me up always. hello@diceenvy or rach@diceenvy.com, and I will happily pass along the question and get you an answer. Also, in the pictures I took for the newsletter, I did feature a few of these minis. So I just want to take a second to mention another really cool company who 3D prints. They do their own modeling, like 3D modeling, and then they 3D print miniatures, and then they paint them, and they bring them. So the reason that we know about them is because they come to the same conventions that we do. They are called Behold! Miniatures. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and grab their link here. I pulled this up. This is their Etsy page. I'm putting it in the chat. And so I just wanted to cast a little light on their team. I think there are 3 people. I believe it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband and wife. I am really sorry that I've forgotten their first names, but they're super sweet. And I think then they work with another artist who does the 3D modeling, or works with them to do the 3D modeling. And I think she paints most of them, but yeah, you'll have to, forgive me a little bit if I mixed up some of those details. But anyway, they're so detailed. They're so cute. I'm going to show you this one first because obviously it's a cat. But yeah, this is just a little familiar one they have. But they're so tiny and the details are so like delicate and really fine. Because the 3D modeling that they do, 3D printing that they do, is really detailed. And then she goes and paints them, and the paint work is just fantastic. This guy's a Cold Light Walker from the Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign, and he's so cool. Anyway, I just wanted to promote them a little bit because they're super nice people. Like I said, we see them at cons all the time. And we like to promote people who are nice. We like to think of ourselves as nice. So we want to do good by other nice people. But look at that little skeleton guy. He's so cool. Look at him. Ah, he's like yelling. He's so cool. And then we got a bullywug warrior with a spear. So neat. Do you guys paint your own minis? Let me know in the chat if you are a mini painter, hobbyist, or professional. That would be dope too. Look at this Night Hag. Isn't she cool? Yeah, so rad. I do try to paint minis every once in a while. I am terrible at it. I'm still in the thin your paints phase of mini painting where it just always ends up looking like a blurry mess. But this guy's awesome. He's a Harengon. I'm not really sure. He's got some sort of like brand that he's fighting with, but every time I see it, I think it's pizza on a stick because I don't know. I've got a one-track mind. But yeah, he's really cool, little Harengon guy with a long scarf. And look at just the movement in these. Like their modeling is really cool. So this guy, I'm not even sure. I didn't buy this guy. This must have been somebody else's purchase. But he's a little like Warforged. What do they call them? I don't remember, but you can have like a buddy if you're Warforged, I think, and this is somebody's dog. But yeah, really cool. I just started painting in December. BBDub says it has been so calming. It is calming. It is very chill. Although sometimes I'm like, actually I'm nearsighted. Fun fact, like extremely nearsighted. So if I take out my contacts and then I mini paint, it's actually kind of useful because I can get like up here. And normally for normal people, like up here it's like super blurry, but because I'm so nearsighted, it actually puts it into focus. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that like for my health, but it is really useful when I have to like do eyes because the dots are so tiny and just like but anyway, sorry, that was an aside. Who's Agden Longscar? Oh, Mr. Ghost. I think this is maybe Agden Longstar. Mr. Ghost might have been the one who purchased this. But anyway, yeah, so Behold Miniatures, I put their link there in the chat. Definitely recommend checking them out. Like I said, they're just good people too, so it's always nice to support good people. Okay, the last thing, this is a short stream today, the last thing on our awesome Crossbody Dice Tray giveaway. Sorry, our Crossbody Dice Tray announcement is the Crossbody Dice Tray giveaway, which we will get to right now. So I was thinking about how I wanted to do this. Looks like we've got 12-ish people here right now. I've got a list of users. So, because I don't want to involve anybody who doesn't want to be involved, I'm going to go ahead and ask everybody to hold horse on the chat for a second and just like, just say like let's put, write out Trey. How about that? Type out Trey and hit enter if you want to participate in the giveaway. And then we'll get a list. I'll roll a d20 probably. And then whoever is in the line with a d20 roll that I roll will be the person who gets the giveaway crossbody dice tray. Except for Most Vicinirous, because she has access to them all. So she doesn't get to participate. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and unhook. So this is cool. I'm going to show you this, I guess, while I'm doing it. These just unhook right off. So they're just little push clasps. And then so if you, whatever, you don't want to use it strapped today, you just want to bring it because you love it so much and it's functional anyway as a D20 shaped dice tray, then you can take the strap off and just carry it. Or, you've carried it to your table, now you're at your table, you don't want to carry it anymore and you don't want the strap, but you want to use the big tray without the strap, you just take it right off. It's super easy. And this strap, I'll just explain what people are putting in their tray comments. We have exact measurements on the website and I totally forgot what they are, but this strap is insanely long. Like if you do this, I think it's taller. Yeah, I think it's taller than Maria and I are. I think that's what we measured and found out. I'm just going to do a little quick test here. Isn't it like your wingspan is close to your height? I think that's true. I'm making that up. I'm a scientist. I know these things. But yeah, look. Well, you can't see. But like from one hand all the way to the other, and it's not even at full size yet. So that's like 5.5 feet right there. And it's not even at all the way extended yet. So anyway, the point is that if you wanted to like wrap this around your Vespa or something, you could, which makes it just super useful. And yeah, at the shortest length, like if I tighten it all the way, it held basically like up on my torso, sort of like a short purse. So it's really, really flexible. I'm missing the word for what that is, but it's really good. Oh, here we go. 38 inches to 70 inches long. Maria's got the measurements. So huge range. So cool. Anyway, all right. So we've got our tray comments in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means I'm going to roll a d6. Perfection. I'm going to scoot these guys out of the way. And I'll get a little closer. Maybe we can see results this way. And I'll roll a Circle of Stars d6. And we're just going down the order and the way they popped out. I've got Yondu, then Bird Dog, then Figgy, FGCKY, and Jay Maloney, Farron Coon, and Dicey Mango. All right, here we go, guys. In order. Number one, first on the comments, Yondu Poppins, y'all, is going to receive, and Yondu, I'm pretty sure I have your address, a free crossbody dice tray. So congratulations, Yondu. Actually, Yondu, email me, because if you've already placed an order recently, or if you've got a subscription box coming up or something like that, let me know, because I'll just include it in that. But if not, then we'll send it to you straight up. So yay! Congratulations, Yondu Poppins. And thank you, the rest of you, for showing up, tuning in, participating. Next week, on Tuesday, we'll be announcing another new drop. This one will be dice, and they're very special dice, and I'm very excited about them. This was Maria's baby, come to life. I've got a baby, well, I guess sort of like a love child of my own coming out next week, so I'm very excited about that. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about whatever else I decide to write about in the newsletter next week. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for stopping by. It was a short one, but a good one. Go get your crossbody dice trays. Always, can we have a hint? Yes, Dicey Mango, we can have a hint. I thought about this. It was like, maybe we should give a hint. And then I was like, well, I don't want to show off the goods, but I have a set. So I'm actually just going to give you a tiny sneak peek. Hold on one second. It was like right there because I was thinking about doing it anyway. Oh, and I will answer your question, Yondu. How was your holidays into the start of the new year? My holidays was great. I think we talked about it last time, but the fires in Los Angeles were very chaotic. Very, very interesting way to start the new year. But everyone here at DiceEnvy is safe and sound, which is great. Our office was also safe and sound, also great. And, we're just doing what we can to help out, trying to organize some sort of charity work actually through the company right now. But we've been doing it on our own individually as well, and just trying to help everybody through. That has been the overarching memory of the last few weeks. So I'm sure I had a great holiday, and I'm sure we all had wonderful Christmases and New Year's, but that has been sort of all consuming lately. So we had a good time. I can be sure of that. And thank you for asking. Thank you very much. All right, so tiny sneak peek. I can say it's related to a previous set that we released, and that previous set was one of my all-time favorites, so that's why I'm very excited about this set. And you might recognize pieces of this from the old set and be able to put 2 and 2 together, but maybe not. And if not, don't worry, we'll talk about it next week at the next stream. All right, here we go. So this is the D4, the regular D4, not our Infinity D4. And it has this font and these symbols. There's that right there. Maybe you can start putting it together in your heads. I will not react to any guesses that are in the chat because I don't want to spoil it for anyone else, but I will say that if you're familiar with our sets, you may recognize some elements of a previous set within this D4. Very excited to see these come out, and I will be telling you much more about them next week, and we'll probably have a giveaway next week too. I'm moving to trying to remember to advertise more on Blue Sky. I don't know if you guys have created accounts on Blue Sky yet, but it's one of those things that I have to remind myself, oh yeah, there's Blue Sky. So I will try to advertise that we're doing a giveaway of the set that this belongs to next week. So anyway, it is a nice color. It's a very nice color. It's like a red. It's semi-translucent. I think the red is actually translucent, but then it's mixed with a dark red / black color. Like it's a swirl effect. But it makes this really rich, definitely Christmassy with the white ink, but so it's got sort of romantic winter vibes, but it also works really well for February. We've got Valentine's Day coming up, so it's it's a really nice red. It's even nicer in person, I think, than it is on the camera here. And Dylan took some good photos of it too, so when those are out next week, you'll be able to see better photos. I'm very excited to show you guys those next week, and I think that's it. I'm glad you guys are excited. I will definitely, you don't even need to wait till Tuesday because we'll be revealing them in the newsletter on Monday. So make sure you're signed up for the newsletter. Make sure you get your dice trays, your crossbody dice trays. And we'll see you next week. If you have any questions, if I forgot anybody, didn't see anything, always feel free to reach out to me at hello@diceenvy.com or rage@diceenvy.com, and I will be happy to get back to you. Thank you guys, and I will see you next Tuesday. All right, bye.